Am I the asshole for secretly living in my neighbor's attic for 3 months after they stole my parking spot? Okay, hear me out. I am a 28-year-old male, and I know how this sounds, but let me explain how this all started. My neighbor, Karen, yes, that is her real name, has been making my life hell since I moved into my apartment 6 months ago. It began with passive-aggressive notes about my music, which I only play at reasonable hours, I swear. Then came the complaints about my offensive garden gnome. But the final straw was the parking spot. See, our building has one assigned spot per apartment unit. Mine is clearly marked Unit 4B. For 3 weeks straight, Karen kept parking her obnoxiously large SUV in my spot. I would come home from my bartending job at 2 in the morning, exhausted, and have to park 3 blocks away. I tried talking to her. I left notes. I even involved the landlord. Nothing worked. So I got creative. I noticed Karen and her family left every Friday for their weekend cabin. 3 days, empty house. And here is the weird part. They never locked their attic access door on the side of the house. I found this out when their cat got stuck up there, and I helped rescue it. One weekend, they are gone, and I am staring at my stolen parking spot again. An idea forms. A terrible, brilliant, definitely illegal idea. What if I just borrowed their house while they were gone, not to steal anything, just to enjoy some space? Maybe do my laundry, use a kitchen bigger than a closet. The first time was just for a few hours. I brought my laptop, made some coffee, watched Netflix on their huge television. It felt amazing. But then, I got comfortable. Too comfortable. It started with weekends. Then I began going over on weeknights when I knew they would be at their kids' soccer games. I learned their schedule better than my own work roster. I was careful. I wore gloves. I brought my own supplies. I never took anything. If anything, I left the place cleaner than I found it. Washed dishes they had left in the sink, organized their chaotic Tupperware drawer. I felt like a ghost, a very comfortable, well-fed ghost with access to premium cable. Then came the first close call. One Tuesday, Karen came home early from work, sick. I was upstairs, watching a documentary about heists. Ironic, I know. I heard the front door open and nearly had a heart attack. I froze in the attic, barely breathing, listening to her move around downstairs. She was directly below me in the kitchen making tea. I could hear every cupboard open, every spoon clink. That is when I found the loose floorboard. While trying to stay perfectly still, my hand brushed against a plank that shifted. Underneath was a small hidden compartment, and inside, photographs. Dozens of them. Of me. Coming home from work, taking out my trash. Through my apartment window. Karen had been watching me. For months. The photographs were not just casual shots. They were dated. Organized. Notes scribbled in the margins. Leaves for work at 8:15 in the morning. Grocery store every Thursday. Visits parents first weekend of the month. My blood ran cold. The parking spot wars were not about parking at all. I waited until Karen left, took pictures of the photographs with my phone, and replaced everything exactly as I found it. That night, I confronted her. I knocked on her door, showed her the pictures on my phone. Her face went pale. Then she did something I did not expect. She started crying. "Please do not call the police," she sobbed. "My husband, he left 6 months ago. He was having an affair with someone who looks just like you." She thought I was the other woman. She had been trying to catch me with her husband. The parking spot? Just an excuse to force interaction, to see if I would mention him. The affair partner was not me, but my look-alike, who lived in the next building over. Karen had gotten the apartment numbers mixed up. So here is where I might be the asshole. I did not call the police. Instead, I made a deal. She stopped stalking me. I forget about the attic. We both pretend none of this happened. But now I am living with this secret. And every time I see her, I wonder if I let a dangerous person off the hook just to avoid dealing with the mess I created. Am I the asshole for the attic squatting and the cover-up?